Welcome back, baseball fans, and welcome to another episode of the Vintage Vegas 9 Ball, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. It is now 2026, so we welcome you all to the new year, and we hope you all have a great new year and are very blessed this year. And without further ado, let's get to the Vintage Vegas 9 Ball for the day. First card is a big Daniel Vogelbach, and here he is. His first Bowman card as a minor leaguer for the Cubs, and a big boy, and I list him here as a third baseman. But yeah, I can't imagine Daniel Vogelbach playing third base. Now that would be something to see. But it looks like in this card he has a first baseman's mitt on, and I think the Cubs were at least smart enough. I think they drafted him in the second round. A guy with this physique to get drafted that early, I don't know, but big time hitter at the time, and I think the Cubs were smart enough to realize that he probably couldn't play third base in the big leagues. But yeah, big Daniel Vogelbach. Of course, he would go on to have some good years with as kind of a cult hero with that physique in Seattle, and also for the Mets. Big Dan Vogelbach. I'll put him on the stand. Cubs stand. The next card is a Fergie Jenkins. And here Fergie is with the Cubs. Of course, he had those great seasons, that long run of 21 seasons. And it says Fergie was a candidate for Athlete of the Year in 1971. And you see, looks like starting in 1967, 21s, 68, 21s, 69, 21 ones, 70, 22 ones, 71, 24 ones, 72, 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 seasons in a row. Yeah, it says right up here. A 20-game winner for 6 straight years. Fergie won the NL Cy Young Award in 1971. So, yeah. Fergie, of course, he was born in Canada, Canadian, but had many great years, 6 consecutive 21 years for the Cubs. And you remember those Cubs teams weren't actually the best teams in the world. So, yeah, just very impressive feat for Fergie Jenkins. And I remember later on in his life, Fergie had kind of some more unfortunate circumstances. I remember, I think he lost his wife in a car accident in the late 80s, and was dating another woman, and they were heading for a breakup, and he had a daughter with his first wife, or with his wife, before she passed in that car accident. And so his new girlfriend, the girl he was dating, was kind of taking care of her and raising her. And when they were headed for a split, unfortunately, she got depressed and committed suicide, and also killed the daughter as well. So very unfortunate. And I don't know how Fergie could live, got through that, but Fergie, always a great pitcher for the Cubs. Just some unfortunate circumstance in his life, and but he's still around. He still seems, in good spirits, and he's always around the Cubs convention and Cubs Wrigley Field, and that keeps him young and alive. And just a Cubs legend, Fergie Jenkins. We'll put him on a stand. Next card is a Wilmer Flores, and it's for the Las Vegas 51s, and they play downtown Las Vegas at Cashman Field, and I used to love going to those ball games there. And here you see the alien on the hat for Area 51, and here in Las Vegas, and 51s were a Mets farm club during this time period, and of course Wilmer Flores was a big-time prospect. For the Mets, it says regularly the Mets' youngest player at his level. Flores made AAA debut at 21 this season for Las Vegas. He was the franchise's 2012 Organizational Player of the Year. Of course, Wilmer's still kicking around. I think he's with the Giants nowadays, but yeah, he played for the Mets. And I remember when he got traded during the trade deadline, I think, to the Giants. Yeah, he was crying. He was crying. He was, he really enjoyed the Mets organization, and really broke his heart when he got traded. But yeah, good player here in Las Vegas. and of course the Mets minor league organizational player of the year. And here he is in a great looking 51s, Las Vegas 51s card, Wilmer Flores. Put him on the Las Vegas stand. Next card is a John Franco, and of course he was a great closer for the Reds, and then he left for the Mets. And I think when the Reds had all those young flamethrower relievers, with the nasty boys with Randy Myers and Norm Charlton and Rob Dibble, he left for the Mets and had several years as a Mets closer, and had a great big league career. And here he is with the rec specs. I think those are probably Chris Sabo's rec specs he has on there. He's kind of doing a little parody there, Chris Sabo, I believe. And you see his save totals for the Reds: 85-12, 86-29, and 87-32. And the ERA 2.57. So always an exceptional pitcher. And would go on to pitch for the Mets, and was exceptional for them for many years as well. So John Franco, good big league closer. Next card is another Las Vegas minor league card, the Las Vegas Aviators. And they don't play in Cashman Field anymore. They're now in Summerlin in Las Vegas Ballpark, and they're an A's affiliate now. And Nick Kurtz, of course, is the talk of the town, and he was a unanimous Rookie of the Year this year. We're hoping he's a mainstay in the A's lineup for several years, and we're hoping, he doesn't turn out to be similar to Chris Bryant. Everybody was so high on Chris Bryant, and unfortunately he just had some problems, some injury problems, and couldn't produce like he did early in his career. We hope that doesn't happen to Nick Kurtz, because we're very excited about him coming to Las Vegas, and this is a great looking card with him on our Las Vegas Aviators that play out next to Red Rock Casino in Summerlin. And this is a great looking Nick Kurtz. We'll put him on the Hall of Fame stand. Fingers crossed. I hope that he gets there. Next card is a Phil Nevin. Phil Nevin looking very young on this Team USA card, and very not near as muscular as he was later in his career. Let's put it that way. So shortstop and third baseman. Of course, he would go on to be first baseman most of his big league career, and would probably be about double this size. But yeah, this is a nice looking Team USA Phil Nevin. And of course his son now is in the big leagues, Tyler Nevin. And Phil Nevin, big time prospect. Will go on to star mainly with the Padres in the big leagues. Phil Nevin, good ball player. Next card is Tony Gwynn. It's a nice looking card. A slim Tony Gwynn here in the mid 80s, back when he was stealing several bases. Let's look at his stolen base numbers at this point in his career. That's not too many. 84 Padres, 33 stolen bases. 85 fell down to 14, but 325 career average up to this point in his career. And look at those walk totals compared to the strikeouts. 141 walks in his career compared to 93 strikeouts. So just a big-time contact guy, real good hitter, and we're playing the big leagues for a long time. And Tony Gwynn, great ball player. Rest in peace, Tony Gwynn, one of my favorites. Next card is a Marty, 1 by land, 2 by storm, by Strom. And this is Marty Bystrom. I don't really remember too much about him, but he has a nice perm there, and I think he was like a middle reliever for the Phillies in the mid 80s. Marty Bystrom. And the last card of the Vegas 9 for the day is an Alfonso Soriano. Here he is getting hugged by Cubs great Anthony Rizzo after a walk-off win probably. And Yeah, Soriano had a lot of good years for the Cubs. Unfortunately, they couldn't get over the hump. But Rizzo was able to get him there. Just like Rizzo got him there in 2016. And yeah, Soriano, big part of those Cubs teams that won back-to-back division titles, I believe in 2007, 2008. Let's look at his Cubs stats. Of course, Soriano was one of those guys, I think the fourth guy to go 40-40 in his 1 year with the Nationals. Had 46 home runs and 41 stolen bases. I think he was the fourth guy to do 40-40 after Canseco, Bonds, I think A-Rod, and then Soriano. And then it looks like 07 Cubs. Soriano hit 33 home runs, 08, 29, 09, 20, 10, 24 home runs, 11, 26 home runs, and 2012, 32 home runs. Drove in over 100. So some really good season for the Cubs. It's a guy, of course, that was traded for A-Rod, so you expect huge things out of him. And wasn't healthy 100% of the time, but when he was on the field, great offensive player. Kind of struggled defensively as a left fielder, but yeah, great offensive player, Alfonso Soriano. And that will conclude the Vegas 9 for the day. We appreciate you watching. Hope you guys are all having a good start to the new year. Take care, and God bless.